Hey Dolphins, I'm Griffin Gibney, and welcome back to the CI Views Entertainment Recap, a recurring series to always keep you in the loop about all things entertainment and pop culture. We're back with episode 5 and your first entertainment recap of the new school year. Now with all that aside, let's get right into the news. Starting with box office and upcoming releases, the pandemic continues to make it difficult for anything to do well in theaters. However, fan favorites Free Guy and Candyman seem to have showed that some people are still willing to go to the theaters. Free Guy dominated the box office in its opening weekend, opening with $28.4 million and making $81.3 million domestically to date. Candyman opened with $25.8 million, having only opened last weekend. While the box office isn't what it was pre-COVID, these two films still managed to draw substantial crowds. This weekend sees the opening of ShangChi and the Legend of the Ten Rings from Marvel Studios. This film, which introduces Marvel's first Asian American lead superhero, has much more riding on it than that title for its star. With the Delta variant raging across the globe, many major studios are hesitant to release films for the remainder of the year. ShangChi will show just how willing people are to return to the theaters, and will clear the water for any major studios that are on the fence about releasing films in this climate. ShangChi is predicted to open on par or even top Marvel's last major film, Black Widow, which opened at $80 million worldwide this past July. Another major release which hits Amazon Prime Video today is Cinderella, starring Camila Cabello, Idina Menzel, and Billy Porter. This film is a brand new adaptation of the original fairy tale, and is a jukebox musical that also features a few original songs as well. Moving over to television, Hulu original Only Murders in the Building, starring Steve Martin, Martin Short, and Selena Gomez, also premiered this past Tuesday to great reviews. This new comedy follows three strangers who bond over their love of true crime and suddenly find themselves wrapped up in one. Also in TV, Marvel Studios' first animated television show, What If, debuted its 4th episode this past Wednesday on Disney+. This new show explores all of your favorite MCU heroes from the last 10 years, but puts a little twist on the stories you already know. That's all I got for box office and upcoming releases, but next up we're going to be talking about Broadway. Broadway is finally reopening. After being shuttered for almost 18 months due to the pandemic, the curtains of New York are about to rise again. To give you an idea of what's going to be on those marquees, I've put together a complete list of all the Broadway shows that are opening this month. Broadway's reopening was kicked off by two shows last night, September 2nd. Hadestown, which is the reigning winner of the Tony Award for Best Musical, and fan favorite Waitress. Next up, arguably some of Broadway's biggest shows, Hamilton, Wicked, The Lion King, and Chicago, all reopen on September 14th. September 17th sees the opening of West End mega hit Six the Musical and the extraordinary American Utopia. September 21st sees the opening of Come From Away, which also has a pro shot premiering on Apple TV later this year. On September 24th, the spectacular musical adaptation of Moulin Rouge opens, as well as play Is This a Room? Lastly, the Lehman Trilogy opens on September 25th, and longtime hit from Disney, Aladdin, opens on September 28th. Many more shows are set to open in the coming months, but it's so exciting to see Broadway getting back on its feet slowly but surely. In other news, last Monday, Sony and Marvel dropped the first trailer for SpiderMan No Way Home. This is the third film in Tom Holland's Spider-Man trilogy, and with the rumored return of past Spider-Man actors Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, as well as some past villains, the film managed to gather a substantial amount of hype even before the first trailer dropped. And on Monday evening when the trailer did hit the internet, it very quickly broke the record for the highest amount of viewership of a trailer, hitting 355.5 million views in the first 24 hours, blowing its previous record holder, Avengers Endgame, out of the water. Spider-Man No Way Home is set to hit theaters on December 17th. In music news, the 2021 MTV Video Music Awards are set to take place on Sunday, September 12th. The show is set to be hosted by Doja Cat, and the list of performers includes Olivia Rodrigo, Lorde, Machine Gun Kelly, Lil Nas X, Casey Musgraves, Camila Cabello, Shawn Mendes, Chloe, 21 Pilots, and more. Lastly, in theme park news, Disney recently introduced a new annual pass system at Disneyland called Magic Keys. The Magic Key system is very similar to the old annual pass system, with the only difference besides the naming being that guests are now required to make a reservation before visiting the park with their keys. Magic Keys went on sale on August 25th, and if you purchase one in the first 66 days of the program, Disney will be mailing out welcome packages to those new key holders. Alright Dolphins, we've come to the end of episode 5 of the CI Views Entertainment Recap. We hope you enjoyed, and we hope you'll stay tuned next week, where we'll debut a brand new series on the CI View.